And Team 7, welcome to the stage. Team SafeTeen from New York City wanted to address the huge gap they saw between the students who need help in a crisis and the number of counselors available to help them. SafeTeen will now showcase how their app provides access to a safety net of services for their peers.
Hello, everyone. We represent the Nightingale Bamford School in New York City, and we are SafeTeen. I'm Isabel.
I'm also Isabel.
I'm Annie.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Ana Maria. Picture a teenager. Let's call her Emily. Emily struggles with anxiety, bullying, and eating disorders. Like many teenagers, Emily goes to a school where, on average, for every one counselor, there are 200 students. This gap is too big, and Emily is not getting the support or the attention that she needs. Our team has found that there are hundreds of organizations in the United States, free and anonymous organizations, that specialize in targeting the exact issues that Emily faces. Why are teenagers not hearing about these organizations? And how can we connect them? Well, our team has the answer. We teenagers are always on our phones, so an application that can direct teenagers to organizations and resources will be instrumental in helping teenagers like Emily find the support and help that she needs.
SafeTeen aggregates and categorizes different hotlines and helplines to make it easier for teens like Emily to find the right services to suit their needs. Emily can call, she can text, she can access the website, and she can read the descriptions of the services listed in our app.
One feature that really makes SafeTeen different than any other app on the market is our map function. The map takes into account the user location via GPS and compares it to an online MySQL database of shelters and safe spaces around the country. This easy, concise, visual representation of data will make it a lot easier for Emily to see just how easy it is for her to get help. It'll mean she's a lot more likely to go out and do something about her problems and a lot less likely to just sit at home and deal with them.
So how did we get here? Much of the development of SafeTeen has been made possible through our partnership with National Safe Place. With 20,000 locations across 39 states, it is one of the largest teen safety organizations in America.
What's really special about us is that we've incorporated Google Analytics, which anonymously tracks data. We can see where our users are and which categories are clicking on the most. Most importantly, though, we will give this data to our partner, National Safe Place, and future organizations that we partner with. They can then use this data to efficiently expand their outreach and continue to help teens.
Our marketing strategy is going to combine social media with the outreach of National Safe Place. They have agreed to give us space on the homepage of their website, which receives 5,000 hits per month. They have also agreed to include us in their flyers, which they distribute to 1 million teens every year. This is huge for the future development of SafeTeen. These flyers will also have a QR code on them that will allow an instant download of our application. From a survey we took of New York City schools, over half of the teens who responded said that they would download an app like SafeTeen. With the help of National Safe Place, that means we could have over 500,000 downloads in our first year.
SafeTeen was built using Dreamweaver. We used HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, jQuery mobile framework, jQuery library, Google Maps API, MySQL, and we've also included Google Analytics. So right now, SafeTeen is a fully functional web app. However, in the future, we plan on implementing PhoneGap in order to have our app run natively on any mobile device and be accessed without internet connection.
SafeTeen is a completely unique service, and we are very proud of it. We are confident that with our app, we will be able to reach millions of teens across the nation. We have solid plans for the future, but we really need your help to make it a reality. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and together we will make an impact on teen safety. Thank you.
Great apps, young ladies, thank you. My question is around awareness. How are you going to make teens aware of your apps? Or how are you going to promote it? Or are you going to use it through agencies?
Our partners, National Safe Place, have already a huge reach, so we are partnering with them, and they are going to primarily advertise us on their websites and flyers. So, like I mentioned before, they hand these flyers out to 1 million teens every year, and they will contain a QR code so that these teens can then download our application.
They've also agreed to give us a press release.
And following up on that, this seems like a really great relationship. Did some of you have a previous relationship with Safe Place, or how did that relationship come about?
I heard about Safe Place through a self-defense class at our school. They told us that it's a good place to go to if you're feeling unsafe on the streets or if you need a place to stay overnight, just to give us more access to these resources. So I thought that making an app that could make their service easily available to teens across the United States would both help them with our mission and help us help our peers.
One thing that came to mind for me when people are using this app, say they downloaded it, what have you thought about the usability? Like, what encourages them to actually make that call? I'm sure if they have a disorder, if they're in this state, like what would encourage them to actually use the app? Maybe they heard about it, but they want to be anonymous or figure out how do you solve that problem?
So all these organizations are free and anonymous, so unless the caller actually decides to give their name or address, these organizations won't know who you are.
In addition, I think a lot of teens have felt unsafe in their lives, and we're also, that would encourage them to download the app, but we're also going to market to parents, because we know that parents really want their kids to be safe. That's something they would want. So asking their kids, advertising to parents and advertising to teens who have felt unsafe will really make it possible for us to reach and encourage as many teens as possible to download it.
Adding on to Annie's point, I think a lot of friends and parents maybe know someone who's struggling, and a lot of these services allow them to ask questions about their children or their friends and better understand how to help them in these situations.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.